President Donald Trump has threatened to blow up the whole of Iran if the country doesn't agree to a deal on reopening Hormuz within the set deadline. In fact, reports have also come in that suggest that the US and Israel have finalized targets in Iran that they will target if Iran doesn't make the deal. As per reports, it's a strategic list prepared in case talks fail with Iran. However, Iran is remaining defiant and has vowed a lot more devastating retaliation if Trump attacks. Iran also added that key shipping lanes beyond Hormuz are also at risk. Meanwhile, there are reports that suggest the mediators are pushing for a two-phase deal and are pushing for a 45-day ceasefire as the first phase of that deal.
یک شخصیت متزلزل متوهم با مجموعه تناقضات هست. جامعه ایران معمولا به حرفهای ترامپ اعتنایی نمی کند چون باور دارد که ایشان فاقد تعادل شخصیتی و رفتاری و کلامی است و هر لحظه با یک موضوع متناقضی مواجه میشیم.
Representative of Iran's Supreme Leader to India, Abdul Majid Elahi, has spoken to NDTV exclusively on Donald Trump's warning to Iran.
Actually, before this war, there wasn't any conflict and crisis in the Strait of Hormuz. But after this war, which initiated by some countries against Iran, the conflicts and also crisis started. I can say that this is the global crisis, and it will be ended very soon. If they want to stop the war, if they want to don't kill innocent people in Iran, if they don't kill civilians in Iran, if they stop and bombing and attacking our hospitals, our schools, they will end.
So how you see the way Donald Trump is threatening Iran? Again, he threatened today that Tuesday will be the last day. Do you think that Tuesday will be the last day for Iran? Is it possible?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because this is not first time he issued such a statement, but we will see.
Because he used very hard words for Iran's people and Irani people.
Before that also he used very hard words, but nothing happened. I think Iran is very strong, and Iran has capacity and to defend itself.
Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, all wrapped in one in Iran, is what Donald Trump said last evening in one of his most hardest-hitting statements, not restrained at all. There will be nothing like it. Of course, there were expletives used as well. He has demanded that the Strait of Hormuz be opened or you will be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah is what the President of the United States of America has said. Now, to talk more about this deadline and what we should expect after, with less than 41 hours left at this point, Sierra Claire, foreign policy expert, is joining me live. Sierra, thank you for staying up so late to be with us here in India on Breaking Ground. Sierra, all eyes are on Tuesday, 8 p.m., which of course is Wednesday morning here in India. How seriously should the world take this deadline? Is this brinkmanship or a genuine prelude to military action?
Well, that's a good question because, you know, a lot of people analyze Trump's statements. He's the art of the deal, and he does make statements, you know, that are meant to put pressure because ultimately he wants a negotiation. But I think what we're seeing from this tweet or this post and just the way that it was phrased and, you know, knowing President Trump, this is true President Trump. This is him saying what he means, what he wants to communicate to the Iranian leadership, because he does want them to make a deal for the sake of their own country. And so I think that this threat, they should take it very seriously, and I think it's very real.
Use extremely aggressive language, blow up Iran, the entire of Iran. In your assessment, is this course of diplomacy or a signal that military plans are on standby, given how the end game in terms of Donald Trump have been shifting so often through the last 35 to 36 days?
Well, I think the military plans are on standby. I think that President Trump, as you said, coercive diplomacy is part of this. But President Trump is never going to let the Iranian regime have time to rebuild. So, this idea of a 45-day ceasefire, I'm very skeptical of that part of it. I know President Trump wants to make a deal. He wants to see the Iranians be reasonable and save their country. But he's not going to give them any kind of window to rearm because of all the work that we've done prepping the field. Our amazing military fighters have done prepping the field. And, to the point that we've gotten in Iran so that we can operate there. So we're not going to be giving up or ceding any of that ground. And so I think there are military plans on standby from that tweet.
All right, Sierra, thank you for joining me live. I have some breaking news coming in that I need to go to, but thank you for your time. Late night, your time.